Alright man, what is up with y'all? Zach here, and I'm just gonna give you guys like kind of like a breakdown on how I was able to make my first 1K on Depop, and I'm showing you guys like what I did, how you can do it, you feel me? And just kind of the steps that most people wouldn't expect and most people don't even think about when, you know, trying to hit, you know, larger numbers of sales and just, you know, profit on Depop. First step, right? Everybody knows, like everybody says, like, yeah, you know, you want to list as much items as you can. For me right now, I think I have, I think I have like 100 listings up on my Depop right now, and I've been able to get like maybe 3 to 4, maybe 5. No, not 5. Like maybe, I actually like 4 to 5 sales a week. And right now for me, I try to sell like, you know, lower price items because I feel like it's more enticing to people rather than, you know, higher price items, because everybody knows how Depop be with like their shipping and stuff like that, and like it's crazy. So I try to keep my items at like a low price and then try to get a high amount of sales. And then the other thing, like I would like to say, I see a lot of people, like they talk to me and stuff like that, they be like, oh, you know, I just started Depop and stuff like that, but you know, I just can't get any sales, right? And I look at their shop, right, and it's just not, you know, it's not really many items on there. So I would say the one thing is, if you're like planning to like really run it up with Depop and stuff like that, you're gonna need to have at least 100, at least, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, like at least 100 items on your Depop. And you know, if you're trying to see like some crazy numbers like that. Number 2 thing I would say is, a lot of people, they don't have like quality pictures, and a lot of times they just have like, you know, like random pictures, like dirty stuff, you know, like it just not nice looking pictures, you know. Like if say you're the buyer, right, and you're looking, you know, scrolling through your Depop and stuff like that, and you see like a picture and it just look a little nasty, you know, it don't really entice you to buy. And like, don't get me wrong, for me personally, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't do like nothing fancy for my pictures. Like I just keep it simple, but you know, it's clean, you know, it displays the item well, and you know, if they're interested in the item, you know, they'll click it, you know, look at more pictures. But I know a lot of people, they do like, they model their clothes and like they put them on, you know, and then sometimes they get like the like they put it down on the floor, and then they get the say they put a shirt down, they get the shorts, the shoes. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't be doing all that. But it's good if you do want to do that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, I just keep it simple. I have a little flat lay, and I just put it on a hanger, hang it up. Big, simple as that, you know. I just keep it simple. You know, it's really no, in my opinion, for the amount of time that it takes to do that, like the amount of time it probably takes to, you know, put the item on, you know, make it look good and stuff like that, you could probably have like about 4 items up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But that's just my personal preference. You know, I'm not knocking nobody that do that. You know, I think it's good. You know, I don't mind. Like when I'm shopping and stuff like that, you know, I don't mind like looking to see what it may look like on somebody. But I don't really stress about it too much personally. So that's why I don't stress about it when trying to do like my own listings. And then, so the third and final thing, I would say the number one thing that helped me like start from like literally 0 all the way up to 1,000 is literally just consistency on the app, right? One thing with like Depop, a lot of people don't really understand is Depop doesn't just look at what items you have on your, you know, on your shop. They look at how long you get on the app. Like if you don't know, it shows like when's the last time you were on the app. It shows how long, like when's the last time you were on the app. It shows how often are you posting items, and then it also looks at how often you're, you know, sending offers, responding to messages. Like if you genuinely want to hit like some big 4, 5, 6 six figures on Depop, you want to be like crazy active. Like I mean, I'm talking anytime anybody sends you a message, you're messaging back, you're posting at least twice a day. You know, a lot of people, they want to go higher, but like just bare minimum, like twice a day, you know. It don't even gotta be nothing crazy. Even if it don't sell, just like posting something on Depop to show that, hey, like I'm still here, you know, I'm trying to make money. You know, it looks good to Depop, and they push out your already listed items out to new people. And then right here, this gonna be for this like secret sauce right here. If you did make it this far, this is secret sauce. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is secret sauce, right? So a lot of things, like a lot of times what I see people do, right, they go into Depop, right, and then they select all their items. Or first what they do, they set their shop to vacation mode, right, so that, you know, nobody can buy anything. And then what they do is they select all their items, and then they do like a 90% discount. So like you may see like this sweet shirt, but it's only $1. You be like, oh, that's a good deal. And then you click it, and then you click on it, you swipe away, oh, you like it, but when you go to buy it, it says the seller's not there. So what you do is you like the item, and then yeah, you know, it's in your likes, and then eventually you probably forget about it. And what the seller does is they come back to Depop, and then they turn off vacation mode, and then all the people that like their item, they just send out crazy amounts of offers at like a price that they actually want, and then they just start making like a boatload of sales. I personally haven't done it, but like I kind of started to catch on and like see like, oh, that's what we're like, you know, that's what we're doing. Like I see it, you know. I may try in the future. I don't know if it's against the policy. If it is, then I'm not doing it. But it realistically, it does sound like a good idea, you know, and it works. You know, I mean, they're getting crazy amounts of sales, you know. So I mean, that's just something to look out for. But yeah, that's just gonna finish up the video. It's just a little short video, kind of just showing you guys some of the steps and some of the things that I took personally to hit 1,000, and how you can do it too. But yeah, you know, if you enjoyed the video, you know, like, comment, subscribe, you feel me? I'm just doing like a lot of Depop and stuff like that, you know. I want to get more out into like vlogging and stuff like that, like, you know, how I source my items, you know, how much I'm paying, how much they're selling for, stuff like that. But, you know, it just really comes with time. But yeah, peace.